The key to unit conversions is that you can always multiply by the number 1. You would be stunned to learn how many problems you can solve through the multiplication of a judicious choice of the number 1. 1 inch is defined to be exactly 2.54 centimeters, where 1 mile is approximately 1.61 kilometers, and we can use these to create ratios which are equal to number 1. To see that, take this 1 inch, if I divide both sides of that equation by 1 inch, I get 2.54 centimeters over 1 inch is equal to the number 1. 1 inch divided by itself is 1. So since this is the number 1, I can multiply it by anything I want. So here I have 5 inches. I can multiply this by this number 1, 2.54 centimeters divided by 1 inch, and units multiply this and divide the same way dimensions do, which is like scalars. So the inches here cancel, and I get 12.7 centimeters. And since the number 1 didn't change this value, that tells me that 5 inches is equal to 12.7 centimeters. Now, of course, 1 over 1 is also 1. So if I flip this around, 1 inch divided by 2.54 centimeters, the centimeters cancel, and I get 1.97 inches. So 5 centimeters is equal to 1.97 inches. So just take a minute to look at this. Notice that the inch is a larger unit than centimeters. And so if you go from a larger unit to a smaller unit, your number goes up 5 to 12.7. So this is a great way to check to see that you're doing it right. Going from a smaller unit, centimeters, to a larger unit, inch, then the number goes down. Let's do a couple other examples. Here I have a speed. I'm traveling along at 85 miles per hour. Now you might want to know, what is that speed in, say, furlongs per fortnight? Now you may not know what a furlong or a fortnight, but with easy access to the internet, we find that 1 furlong is equal to 660 meters. Now we need to get to miles, so I know that 1.61 kilometers is a mile, and then that 1,000 meters is kilometers, so that looks like I can get from furlongs to miles there. Now a fortnight turns out to be 14 days, and I need to be able to get to hours, and I know that there's 24 hours in one day. So it looks like I'll be able to create ratios with all of these terms to be able to convert my miles per hour to furlongs per fortnight. So I've set up all those ratios here. The key point is to make sure that you can divide out the units that you have. I set up this ratio as written so that the miles cancel, and then this ratio so that the kilometers cancel, and then this ratio so that the meters cancel, so I'm left with furlongs in the numerator. So here the hours cancel there, the days cancel here, I'm left over with fortnights in the denominator. So if I multiply now all the numbers and divide all the numbers, I get 69,700 furlongs per fortnight. But you don't care about furlongs per fortnight, you say. That's a silly set of units. What you really want to know is, what is the speed in Saturn's circumferences per score? Well, we can do that too. So I can find that one Saturn circumference is 2 pi times the radius of Saturn, which is 5.82 times 10 to the 7 meters. So I still need to get to miles, and so I have my meters to kilometers and kilometers to miles conversion. And then I get hours to day, days to year, and I know that one score is equal to 20 years. So I've done the same thing where I've created a bunch of ratios that all equal to the number 1 out of this information. And I've done that in such a way that the units that I don't want cancel out. Miles cancel, kilometers cancel, and meters cancel, and I'm left with my unit of Saturn circumference. Hours cancel, days cancel, years cancel, and there's score. Now if I plug all those into my calculator, I get 66 Saturn circumference per score, which I'll abbreviate both as SC because that just seemed amusing to me. And look at that. The velocity in Saturn circumference per score is almost the same as in miles per hour. That's really interesting. I mean, unless you're a normal person. But that's how you convert units from one system to another, regardless of how absurd.